Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone who is here watching and listening in. This is Running on Empty Food Review, and I am your host, the Report of the Week. So this new release came, honestly, as a very a fortuitous release. It was a pleasant surprise because you have so many establishments out there now that still seem to be obsessed with the chicken sandwiches. For better or for worse, it's just a lot of places. I think they call them the chicken sandwich wars. They still talk about them. You have Chick-fil-A, which is releasing a new sandwich, and you have even Boston Market is getting into the ring. They're releasing one. You have McDonald's with ambitions to release one. Even Taco Bell is starting to float the idea. So, of course, with so much talk about chicken sandwiches here, chicken sandwiches there, Detroit-style pizza from Pizza Hut came as a surprise. It took me off guard, but I'm excited about this because there was kind of no warning about this. It simply was released today, and I thought, oh, okay, let's give this a shot. Detroit-style pizza. It's a medium pizza available again at Pizza Hut for the price of $10.99. You might say Detroit-style pizza. What exactly is Detroit-style pizza? Maybe some people have heard of it, maybe others haven't. Here's what Detroit-style pizza is. It's a deep dish pizza. It's loaded with toppings, so they say, all the way to the crust at that. It's supposed to be crispy. The crust is even supposed to be slightly caramelized. Here's the big deal, though. This is what differentiates it from, your regular boring old pizza, right? the Detroit-style pizza. The tomato sauce is not underneath the cheese. It's not below the pizza, right? So they don't dump the sauce in and then put the dough over the sauce. That would be kind of weird anyway. But instead, you have the pizza and the sauce is poured on top of everything. It's poured on top of the cheese, on top of the pepperoni, etc. So that's the big selling point. The deep dish pizza, and again, it'll be pretty interesting. Yeah, the Detroit-style pizza, available for the price of $10.99. This release came as such a surprise. A lot of people are just having... It's at that point where it's so momentous and so incredible, lots of folks are even struggling to comprehend it. Some people they're sitting there in like a catatonic state, and they're saying, this pizza might be the defining moment of my life. It's a big deal. It comes in its own little box. Look at that. This is a collector's item right here. It says Detroit-style pizza right there. Let's focus the camera so you could see this work of art. This is like a Rembrandt. It's incredible. This diorama, as they say. But again, crispy, cheesy edges. It says, hint, go for the corner pieces. So that's what we'll do. 50% more cheese melted all the way to the edge. Loaded with toppings cooked to perfection. Vine-ripened tomato sauce. Up top keeps the crust light and airy. So again, you can see from Pizza Hut, as they say, the Hut, right? And there it is. Now, simply in terms of its general appearance, it reminds me of Little Caesar's deep dish pizza, of course, with the exception of the sauce. But how it is cut into the 8 slices, I think that was a bit of a, it's the corner slices. We'll go for one of those. It looks like that, but again, the sauce is up on the pizza itself. Let me just get a little thumbnail shot right here, showcasing, of course, the goods. So there we are. Something like this, right? And let's get a slice out so you can get a closer view of it. I'm excited about this, though. For those of you who have been here for a while, I like my pizza reviews. I really am. I like them. Those are probably my favorite things to review, quite frankly. I don't know. It's just something about a new pizza that I don't know. There's something fun to it, in my opinion. I don't know what it is, but I enjoy it. It always puts me in a good mood. So here's a close-up of it. Okay, you can see that's the sauce on top of it, mixed in with the pepperoni, and it looks like it's a thicker sauce. Like something that you would see more on a pasta, perhaps. As opposed to like a thinner, runny marinara. All right, so you can see it's like a thicker sauce. A thicker pizza, though, you know, cheese, pepperoni, etc. And again, a little bit of a crisp bake to the crust right there. All right, so with that said, you know what's on it, I know what's on it, we all know what's on it. Now it's time to try it out. The Detroit-style pizza from Pizza Hut going in. Wow. More pepperoni than I expected, and that's a good sign. That's all pepperoni there. A lot of places, you know, they say they put some extra pepperoni on it. They really don't, but they kept their word, let me tell you. Mm-hmm. I'll take 2 more bites. Mm-hmm. The hysteria surrounding this pizza is understandable, perhaps even justifiable, considering what I just ate. I have to say, I'm a fan of it. I like it. I understand why so many people are talking about it and are kind of raving about it. It's a good pizza. I mean, it really is. You know, please just be don't do anything too crazy. But I recommend getting it. I really do. I like it. This is when it comes to Pizza Hut, my favorite pizza from all time still remains the Cheesy Bites pizza. But I kid you not, this may very well be a close second. It may very well be. I mean, I really like it. I think it's great. I like that the pizza, because you have such a combination and a juxtaposition of different consistencies, different flavors, but it all works. Everything on it works. That's a very, very important role. You bite in, and yes, it's soft, it's doughy, it's chewy, all right, as you're eating it. But then, of course, you have this noticeable crunchiness at the crust, which kind of offsets that if it almost seems too doughy. Then, as you continue eating, there's just a perfect amount of cheese on it, in my opinion. It's like a little cheesier than, of course, your regular pizza, but not overwhelmingly so. It's not like you're eating a cheese stick or something. Just the perfect amount of cheese on it. There's a lot of pepperoni. That's one thing that I really like. I mean, for those of you who do like pepperoni, and I do, pepperoni is my favorite pizza topping. There's a good amount of it on. There's extra pepperoni. You have these smaller little pieces of pepperoni and then some bigger ones. And I think, as you saw, they really layer it up. Heavy on the toppings, and then you kind of just get that flavor from the pepperoni that kind of seeps, you know, into the cheese and gives it just this nice little spiciness and meaty flavor, and I really like that. And then, of course, you have the sauce. It's different than their usual sauce. Their usual marinara sauce and pizza sauce has sometimes a little bit of a sweetness to it. This is definitely much more robust, all right? Much stronger in terms of just the general tomato flavor there. And it's a thicker sauce, but that really, I mean, you really taste it. It's sharp, but it really just permeates into every bite. And even though it looks like the distribution of it might be a little bit, you know, uneven perhaps, I think a little goes a long way. In short, I think this is one of those items where everything blends together, everything comes together, and it all just works. And as a result, it comes in and it makes for a darn good item. So Pizza Hut, I think they did a real good job with this Detroit-style pizza. I like it. You have to also remember, of course, that when it comes to pizza places, you have a hierarchy of establishments, right? You have these artisan places, you have local places, and then you have, your fast food takeout pizza, which a lot of people, they consider it like the lower echelon of pizza, of course. So even considering all of that, this is a real good pizza. At a good price, too. Whoops, that was my wrong note sheet does for another item. Yeah, $10.99 is the price for this as well. And again, I think it's a good amount of food. It'll certainly, fill you up. It's a filling pizza, but really good too. So out of 10, I gotta give it a 9 out of 10. Because it's good. I really don't have many complaints. General quality, again, it's fast food takeout pizza, but really good for what it is. So with that, that's all that we have for you today. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Tried out the Detroit-style pizza from Pizza Hut, and I am a big fan. Two thumbs up there, because I think they did a real good job. All right, on a final note, if anyone out there is interested in anything to listen to, I've got a new podcast out. I released it the other day. You can find it at youtube.com/VORW podcast. So hope you could give it a listen if you're interested. And with that, that's all that we have. Be safe, be healthy wherever you are, and do take care. Until next time, that's all.